Welcome to Naked Real Estate, the barrier-free experience. My name is John Su. Today's topic is, should we take the offer? And this is usually when, this is a situation when you bought a property at the top of the market and now you either want to unload it before the market drops even further, or you've waited for the market to pick up and it finally has reached a point where it makes sense to sell it and you're not losing your shirt on it. And really, the question is, should you take the offer? This is where emotions run high and you've been stung, and the piece of real estate that you've purchased, whether it be a home or an investment, has just turned into an emotional alligator. And really, it's the catch-22 is, should I cut my losses now or should I wait in hope of it getting better? And I really think this is where a realtor comes in to ask, who understands the situation, why are you really selling? Because at the end of the day, people are wanting to get out of bad investments. Why? Majority of the time, it's an emotional decision. So for example, you've had a rental that got totally trashed by some bad renters, and it costs you a small fortune to fix it up. You never want to deal with renters again. You just want to get rid of this property. So the realtor will say to you, okay, we're looking at, say, $5,000, $10,000. Is that worth it to you to sell? And a lot of people will say, yes, no, who knows? But really, to me, going back to the client saying, we're $5,000 or $10,000 away, and the original reason you're selling was because you didn't want to deal with properties anymore. $5,000, $10,000, is that a decent amount of money? Yes, it is. In the bigger picture of real estate, $5,000, $10,000, is it really a lot of money? No, it's not. But let's focus on why you're selling. You're selling because the property has become an emotional nightmare. So let's base it on that is, let's not talk about the money that you're losing, but let's focus on why you're selling. And it's an emotional decision. We've got an offer, as long as the offer is somewhat reasonable, let's just sell it now and have your nightmare be done with. And I will say to people, if you're selling for an emotional reason, don't kill the deal for a financial reason. Especially if it's a reasonable offer, even though it's substantially lower than what you bought it for, but still within market range. Sell the property. Get on with your life. You're selling it because it was an emotional decision. Don't kill it over a financial obstacle. And that's where the realtor comes in, right? A lot of the times, depending on the realtor, if he gets emotionally sucked into your story, your realtor has lost perspective. Because when you feel bad for the client and you get sucked into their story, the realtor also becomes defensive and doesn't become objective about it and becomes emotional, and he'll also not be able to see the deal coming together. But if he stays objective, which most realtors do, and they say, you know what, I understand there's a loss, but let's take care of this so you can move on with your life, because obviously it's been dramatically affecting your life, the stress of this property. For whatever reason, it could be a rental, it could be a bad marriage, whatever it may be, right? Unless you're selling because you need the money, that's a different story, right? But usually most people are selling for an emotional reason. The money may or may not be a factor. It's a 50-50 kind of thing. So that's my 2 cents on should we take the offer. My name is John Su from Naked Real Estate.